今晚咱们边看金鸡湖，边吃印度菜，边聊新疆菜。We are on the northern shore of Jinji Lake at a place called Moon Harbor. The area is called as such probably because it is a waterside and nightlife-centric commercial district. One of the more prominent establishments here is the Indian restaurant and Nepalese jazz bar Dynasty. If you're into Indian foods, hit that line. India shares borders with China's Xinjiang region. Thus, naturally and historically, there had been plenty of cultural interchanges between India and Xinjiang, including culinary culture, which is why there are similar dishes that appear in both the cuisines of India and Xinjiang. Take for instance, name an Indian dish. No, curry doesn't count because it's really British. Maybe you think of chicken tikka masala, or biryani, or pulao, or tandoori chicken. But naan has to be up there with them, right? And the same is true with Xinjiang cuisine. At the top of the list is a flatbread called naan. Naan and naan. You see the connection there, right? And just now, I mentioned pulao. In Xinjiang cuisine, there is a similar rice dish called zhua fan, known in Uyghur as something like polo. I love making little naan-wiches with the naan and the chicken. Another example is a Xinjiang food called baozi, literally baked buns, usually featuring mutton filling. It is known locally as something like samosa. Guess which Indian food it is related to? Yep, the samosa. So these Xinjiang foods have been integral components of Chinese cuisine for ages. And I think the majority of experts would agree that these foods were brought into China centuries ago rather than having been transmitted from China to other countries, as exemplified by the likes of sashimi or churro, both of which I mentioned in my recent videos linked below, as well as pierogi, ketchup, etc. This dish doesn't exist in Chinese cuisine. It doesn't exist in Chinese cuisine as far as I know, the palak paneer. I'm a purebred carnivore, but this spinach delight has me tamed. In fact, it's the dish that introduced me to the paneer, a delicious type of Indian cottage cheese. And while this dish isn't found in Chinese cuisine, it does remind me of another Chinese dish, 金香白玉板, 红者绿鹦哥, which roughly means gilt tiles of white jade and green pears with red beaks. The former refers to cubes of tofu pan-fried and browned, while the latter is an analogy for spinach with its red root crown. But despite its poetic name, it's really just spinach with tofu, usually in the form of a very simple soup. So it's an extremely humble dish, much less sophisticated than the palak paneer, but maybe no less tasty and certainly easier to make. So maybe you'd consider giving it a shot and making it at home. Or try it here in China. When it's feasible, come and see the real beautiful China. Come try our spinach dishes, our tofu dishes. Come try Xinjiang cuisine and other cuisines of China. 再见。